This is a long-awaited video that I know a few people had asked me to do because I definitely have, I don't know if I would say an extensive or a large collection, but I do love Pandora and there's definitely a lot of items that I am in love with. I am just going to go over my collection and show you what I have. One of the first little items I have is this little sort of zipper pouch. I actually got this as a free gift. I believe it was for Valentine's Day this year from my husband, and when you spend over a certain amount you got this as a little freebie item. So it's just this little zipper case in this really pretty pearly pink colour, and the zipper itself has the Pandora logo and it looks sort of like a little ring, which is cute, and it just opens up and you can use it as like a little travel jewellery case, or you can just store your jewellery in it if you like. So it has this insert that you can take out, and it's just got all these, looks like it says love and more, yeah, like little quotes written in there, and then this little pull out section which you can put some rings or some earrings, some bracelets in there. So that's really cute. So that's the first little item I have. Now, I know in the past they have released these a few times. I did previously have one pretty much like this, but it was in red. And I did actually give that away to someone. So I know every few years they do end up bringing different versions of this out. And then the main storage compartment I have for my Pandora is this little item. And I've had this for a really long time. I got this when I pretty much got my very first Pandora. So whenever first Pandora came out, I would have picked this up. Now I think they had it in this purpley pink colour and also a blue, I think it was. I don't know if you can still get these. I just bought it in store, but it has this sort of wraparound attachment so you can sort of keep it closed. So, but I keep everything in here just to keep it nice and safe. I'll just go over my ring first. So it's this beautiful blue crystal ring. It probably needs a bit of a clean because the inside of it is a little bit difficult to get to, so it may have sort of like some soap marks and things like that. My husband actually picked this up for me for Christmas. It was my nice little Christmas gift. It is the only Pandora ring that I have, but I absolutely love it. I get compliments on it all the time. I love that it's like a rectangle shape because I feel like it looks so unique, and it's just a beautiful blue shade. Oh, my little dog's having nightmares. And I love the texture of the actual ring itself. It's sort of very bumpy, but it's super comfortable to wear. Absolutely adore that. Then onto my little case. So this does have a few different compartments that pull out. So you've got the first compartment with all the charms. Then you've got a middle compartment where you can put sort of bracelets and things. And then the last compartment, you've got this little area where you've got these sort of pull out cushions, and you can sort of put on, you know, earrings or things threaded through there, or necklaces. So you've got that last little area, which I don't think I've ever even used that. I will go over the bracelets that I have pre-made at the moment. And I do definitely switch around which charms I have on these, but these are the ones that I've just had on here most recent. So one of the first little bracelets I have is this, I don't know if this is proper leather, but it's a leather type braided material, and it's a double bracelet, and then it just has the silver clasp. And on this one I just have one of my charms at the moment, which is this adorable little lovebirds, and they have a little dangling love heart, and on the front it says love, and then on the back it says you, which is just a super adorable little charm there. So that's just the one that I have sitting on that one. And this is just like the sort of like a metallic white beige type material. One of my very first bracelets I got was just the regular Pandora one. Again, this has just got the silver clasp on it. Definitely one of my oldest pieces that I ever had. I don't mind wearing these, but I find sometimes they can get a little bit heavy. But I will go through and show you the charms that I have on here. So this first little charm here is like a little treasure box. Yeah, sort of like a little treasure kit or a little jewelry box. And then on the bottom it says my unforgettable moment. I actually got that off my maid of honor as a bridal shower gift. So that was a nice little memory. And the next charm here is this really pretty dangly charm. And it's just got this sort of hot pink dangly heart, and the inside it just has the little Pandora symbol. I got that from my husband. I think it was either a birthday or a Valentine's present a few years ago. I then got this really nice one. This one was from my mum, and it's just got this sort of heart detailing. I just got that as a birthday present a few years ago. Very simple, but it's just a really pretty little charm. One of the very first charms I ever got was this one. I did get this off my mum for a Christmas present, and it's this locket that has a little dangling gold key, which I think is so beautiful. It's definitely one of my most favorite charms I've ever had. I just absolutely adore that one. And then I have a little spacer. I think they're what they're called, a spacer. It's just a little row of roses, which is really pretty. Ones like this are nice to sort of break charms up so that you have a bit of variation, but I do really love that. These are normally quite cheap. You can get them from, I don't know, about $15. And this is a charm my husband got me a little while ago. I can't remember, Christmas or birthday. It's just got some really pretty daisies or little flowers, and then it's got a dangling blue crystal charm. Got a little two-tone charm, and this is the seashell with a little starfish, a little gold starfish on the top of it, and it's got a gold starfish on either side. I love this one. It's so beautiful. I picked that one up for myself as a representation of being an Aquarian. So having the Aquarius star sign, I really like that one. I've then got a little crystal charm, and this has some little pink crystals. I do have another one of this, I think, in a purple, but again, these are sort of like a nice little spacer just to help break the charms up. This little one here with a little dangly pearl I actually got from my brother as a Christmas present a few years ago. Again, really unique and pretty. And then the last charm I have on here is this really pretty light pink crystal charm, and this is another one from my husband. Very, very pretty. So they are all the charms I have on this bracelet. So definitely have a few little dangly ones. I love the dangly ones. I think they're really pretty. So, and I find with these bracelets, I don't particularly like filling them all the way up because they do get quite heavy and they can sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable. So sometimes I like having just enough charms for them to be able to move around the whole bracelet. And then the other bracelet I have is this bangle, and I got this bangle recently from my husband as a Christmas present. And I have to say, out of all the bracelets I have, I find this one the most comfortable to wear. This particular one has a little closure that has a little sparkly star, and then it's just got the Pandora details, and it just clips open. But I love that it has this little crystal star. It looks so pretty. So at first glance, these are the ones I have on this one. So the first charm I've got on here is a little snowman, and I love this. This is one of my most favorite charms. It's so adorable. It's in the enamel, and he has a little scarf and a top hat, which is so beautiful. Again, this is something I got from my husband as a Christmas present this year. And then I've got a little dangly charm. This has a sort of like a white crystal charm. Very, very sparkly. I actually got this from my girlfriend as a Christmas present a few years ago. Super cute. Then I have a charm from my mum, and this is sort of part of my little wedding charm collection, and this is a two-tone charm, and this is of a little ring pillow, which this is definitely one of my most favorite charms as well. I find it so, so beautiful. So it's just a little pillow, and then you've got the two gold rings, and then on the little engagement wedding ring you've got a little diamond in there, which is so precious. I do really love that one. Another charm my mum got me, and this is a spacer, and this is just filled with sort of like little flowers. And another part of my little wedding collection, I've got a wedding cake, again from my mum, and this is again a two-tone. The bottom of the cake, you can see you've got two little love hearts, and you've got sort of like a three-tiered cake with a little gold heart at the top, which is so adorable. And another charm I have from my mum. My mum loves buying me Pandora charms. I think I got this as a birthday present, and this is like a little crown. Super adorable, very unique, but I love anything sort of very princessy, and that just sort of shows my personality. And another charm from my mum is this gorgeous little basket. This was part of my wedding charm collection to represent sort of like a wedding bouquet, and it is again a two-tone charm. Really adorable little flower basket, and you've got the gold on the side there. And this is one of my new charms here. This is a little dangly heart I got off my husband for Valentine's Day present this year. So on this side you've got all the beautiful little crystals. I don't know if they're diamonds or just crystals surrounding the heart, and then you've got a dangly little gold heart in the center. Now I believe these are part of their new collection recently, but that is just super adorable. Love that. So they are all the little charms I've got on my bangle bracelet. Love those. I definitely need to, because I know some of these are sitting on a bit backwards, I need to move them around so that they're all sitting the right way, but absolutely love those. I definitely want to maybe get another bangle in the future and have all my wedding charms on the one bangle, or just having a bracelet with all the wedding ones on there, which is just a really nice way of representing that. And so now I'm actually going to go through and show you all the charms that I have. So these are all the ones that I don't have on any bracelets, and I definitely have a lot to get through. So I typically move around the charms on my bracelets depending on where I'm going or what I feel like. So I definitely get a lot of use out of these. So I'll show you up close all of the other charms that I have. I'm just going to first go through and show you the Murano bead charms that I have. I do have a few of them, but they're basically these glass beads. This is the first Murano bead that I've got, and this is in this really pretty purple and black design. So this is just a really pretty pattern. I love the purple through this. I think it looks so nice. And sometimes I'll change up my bracelet to do like a theme. So when I have a lot of my purple charms on, I will put this one on, and it just looks really pretty. I've then got some black theme Murano beads. I've got this one, which is just a black and white polka dot. In the light, it does look, kind of comes across as a little bit green, but it's definitely more of like a charcoal type black. And then I have this little one here that has some black and white flowers, which is really pretty. So I do like pairing all three of these up on a bracelet if I'm doing like a black type theme, or if I'm going to do a purple. Yeah, I think they look really pretty together. I then have this pinky purple themed Murano bead, and this is in a polka dot, so it sort of has a white base and then it has these little purpley pink polka dots all over it. That one's really pretty, and sometimes I like pairing these two together just to have sort of like that pearly that purpley type theme bracelet. Then going on to some blues and green beads, I've got this really pretty one. I love the colors in this. It's this light blue bead, and then it has these dots of like a yellowy green and blue. Super pretty. I do really love wearing that one, and these are colors that definitely stand out. I have this blue bead, which is super pretty. This has sort of like a candy stripe, so it's like a clear glass bead, and then the inside has this sort of ocean blue and white stripes through it, which is just so gorgeous and definitely stands out. I then have the same type style in this bead, but this is in more of like a mint green color. So again, you've got the glass bead with the like sort of lime mint green and white stripe. And then the last Murano bead I have, this is another one. I really love the colors in this. They definitely stand out. Super duper pretty. This is a glass bead, but it has sort of this floral flowery design, and it's got these flowers made up of this sort of green, aqua and yellow type color. Super pretty. I really do love wearing that one. So they are all the Murano beads I've got. I then have a safety chain. I don't always wear this on my bracelets, but I do have it on here, so every now and again I will put it onto my bracelet, and it basically just screws onto both of the ends so that if the clasp was to break, this would help the bracelet sort of not fall off in a hurry. So this particular one is a two-tone version, and it has the little hearts on the ends there, which is just really pretty. So I have two of these beads which are the same style. Now I believe these are little butterflies. These are the only two that I really have duplicates of. I'm pretty certain all my other beads are all individual, but I have these in both of the colors. So, and I do tend to pair these up with the different Murano beads if I do the blue themed or the purple. But yeah, I believe these are little butterflies, and you've just got a purple and a blue version. So I'll just go through and show you first the little spaces that I have. This particular one is very dainty and little, and these are basically tiny little hearts stacked together. And I love using spaces because if you have a lot of different shaded, different typed beads, it's nice to sort of variate them a bit and put some spaces in there just to break them up a bit. I then have this adorable little bow version, which is favorites. It's super cute, very dainty and adorable. And then this is the purple version of the spacer that I have on my bracelet, which I'll try and compare you to. They both look very similar, but you can see the difference with the purple and the pink. The pink is very light, so this is the pink one and this is your purple, but they do look, you know, at a glance they do look very, very similar. But I love these little sparkly ones. I think they're so pretty. Then the last spacer I have, this one's quite unique. I don't have any others quite like this one. I'm not sure if this one was a limited edition or they've now discontinued it, but this is sort of like a Murano bead type spacer in that it's sort of, it is made out of like a glass, and then it just has this sort of silvery black and white pattern design through it. So it's very unique and different. So out of all the beads I have, I only have one that isn't Pandora, which I will just mention this because I've got it in here, and it's of this little sun. Now I believe this was from Zamels. I think it may have been out of the Zamels collection, so I don't know what they're called, but it's of this adorable little sun. So it's got a little face on both sides. The reason that I have this is because my husband's nickname is Sonny, and that's what I call him. And I think at the time Pandora, I don't even think they do now, have any type of charm design quite like this. And I love jewellery that has little suns on it for that little fact. So that's the only sort of non-Pandora one I have. And then the only other charm that I have that's of colour is this one, which is really pretty, definitely stands out, and it's this pink enameled flower charm, and it's sort of like a triangle, like a curved triangle type shape. So that's the only coloured sort of one that I've got. Then I've got another non-Pandora one. This is actually one my husband got me one year. He didn't actually know the difference with a Pandora and a non-Pandora, and he picked this one up for me. I'm not sure where it was from. It may have been from Zamels as well, but it's just this little heart design one. It is sterling silver, so it won't tarnish or anything, but I've just got that sitting in there with my other charms. For my little dangly ones, and I do have to just mention, there's a lot of these that I haven't polished in a really long time, so they might look a little bit funny, but a polishing cloth will bring them up good as new. This little dangly charm is so beautiful. It's this little guitar, super adorable. My husband plays guitar, I also play guitar, and that's the reasoning behind that one, but I've always thought that one is just so cute. Then the only other dangly one I've got is this little cross charm, and this just has some little white crystals in there, and then on the inside of the charm is a little heart. Now I'm not overly religious or anything, but I definitely have a Catholic background, and that one just holds a nice little special part in my heart, and I think that one is just really beautiful. So the next two charms I have, and I completely forgot that these are sort of a little duplicate set that I have as well, and these are like a little scroll. So I've got one that says best friends, And then I've got the other one that says Together Forever. So the best friends one I actually got off my girlfriend as a little birthday present a few years ago. And then the Together Forever, my mum actually bought me as a representation of me and my husband when we got engaged. So there's some really nice charms. They're definitely quite large and heavy compared to a lot of the other ones, which is why I don't tend to have them on my charm bracelet too often, but they're definitely really cute little charms. And one of the other heavy type big bulky charms I have is this little treasure chest, and I got this off my brother as a Christmas present. It's sort of like a little treasure chest combined with like a jewellery chest, or I don't know, very, very cute though. So that's one my brother picked out, and on the back you've got a little heart on there, which is really cute. One of the last charms that I've just got sitting in here of my two-toned collection is this little cupcake. Super adorable. I absolutely love cupcakes, and this has a tiny little gold cherry on top, which is super beautiful. I love everything about cupcakes. If you don't know me too well, my dog's name is Sprinkles, and that is because of sprinkles that are on a cupcake. So that's a fun little fact of the day. I love this charm. I've always loved it, and I think it's so, so cute and adorable. So onto some pattern type charms that I've got. This one I got from my mum just as a little gift, and this kind of has like these little curved, they kind of look like C's, I'd say, but it's just a pattern. It's sort of like a Mediterranean type pattern or something, but this one's really unique. I don't really have any others quite like this one, which is really pretty. Then the next pattern one I've got, and again this is one from my mum, this one is a pattern filled of hearts, and they're all just sort of pushed together. Again, charms like this are really nice to sort of break up a lot of detailed charms if you have them, so they're sort of like a larger version of a spacer. I then have this really adorable one. This one is sort of cross between a pattern and a design, sort of like a detailed charm, so it's kind of a little bit of both. This one has a tiny little sun and a moon on it, and then it has a whole heap of stars. This is one I finally picked up out of the collection that had a little sun on it. I still don't know if there are any other charms other than this one. This one's quite old, so I think it may be discontinued now, but this one is so cute, and then it's just got a whole heap of little stars on here. So I love that one. Again, I love anything that has little suns on it. Then the last little sort of pattern charm that I've got is this one. I've always thought this one is really unique and pretty as well. And it's just got a whole heap of little hearts that kind of look like they're a little bit lacy. They kind of have that little detail around the edges, which are really pretty. Then I have just a basic heart. I got this again off my girlfriend as a little present. This one's again quite heavy, very thick. But it's just a double-sided plain heart. Then I've got this adorable little one of a little dog. I love this. This was just as a representation of my little dog Sprinkles, and it's just like a little spotty dog. But I just thought that one was so cute. And then the last charm I have in here, this is my newest little charm. I don't have this on any of my bracelets just yet. I want to sort of rearrange them, but I'll definitely be putting this one on. I got this as a Valentine's gift from my husband this year. I believe this is part of their new Valentine's collection, so I'm not sure if it's still out or how long they keep them out for, but this is beautiful. It's just basically a little gift box with a nice beautiful bow, and it has tiny little very light pink crystals all over the bow, and I didn't even know that these had been released. I thought it was just so adorable and super sparkly, so love that one. That is my whole Pandora collection. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know a few people had asked for this, so I hope that you were able to see all the detail. I definitely had a little bit of trouble with my camera being able to focus on all the details for a few of those, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any Pandora jewellery, let me know what you've got or if you have any favourites, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.